All right, and we are live, and welcome Four Color fans to another What's in the Comic Box. And
What up?
today I'm joined by my good buddy Aaron from the West Coast. How you doing, Aaron?
Hey everyone, pretty good. It's a little moist and cold back east, but yeah, we're doing good.
Moist and cold. I tell you,
Yeah.
that's how I like my drinks. Juice has to be moist and cold.
Totally.
So
It's incredible. I could see the chat. Last time I couldn't here. That's pretty awesome.
yeah, I don't know why sometimes that's the case, and maybe because I sent you the invite. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how that works.
Excellent.
So today there's no Greyman. If you're a person of prayer, his wife is in surgery. We pray and hope that that everything goes out well. I'm not sure exactly what's wrong with Mrs. Peroni, but I'm sure that if Ray's not here, it's something he has to take care of as a good husband that he is.
Yeah.
I know what my wife. I was talking to Aaron earlier. My wife was sick this week. She had like this bronchitis, and I had to cancel the live stream last Tuesday. But God is great, has mercy, and she is fine and dandy.
Wonderful news.
She is back to telling me what to do, so I know she's doing well.
Beautiful.
All right, Aaron. Let's look at the chat here before we get going. In very early is our buddy Scott from up in North Carolina.
What up, man?
Holden Beach. Welcome, my friend. Great to see you here as always. And of course, the perennial and the constant chat member of all comic chats, Las Cruces, our buddy from New Mexico. Hope everything is well, James.
Awesome.
And there's Scotty again saying, we starting? Yes, we are. I got snacks. All right. Ray's not here, but I'm sure he will appreciate that when he watches it on the replay. And we have Millions Information Booth. Hey, welcome. Great to see you here. Haven't seen you here in a while. And Mike, Knights of Old, talk about a collection of pop culture stuff. Mike has an amazing collection.
Awesome.
Wow. I miss the Golden Guys because they used to have this show. They used to show this Golden Age. JD, DS Comics, and of course Mike with his stuff. Oh my gosh.
Just incredible.
When I say I miss it, I mean it's bad for my my personal ego, but it's good for
you got
the community. Here's Damien, Sleepy Reader. How you doing?
Damien, what up, man?
I know that he's obviously off somewhere because he said he might be watching from a parking lot somewhere.
Yeah, watch his review today. Yeah, cool.
I will catch up with Ray and see how everything is good. I just own North Carolina. Okay, well. Whatever you own, let me know. Hey, Ken, how you doing? God is great. ¿Cómo está usted, mi amigo? Muy bien, gracias. Ken, of course, is from living in Japan. So he's
awesome.
Way out there. Oh, happy belated birthday, by the way, Ken. I did catch that video, but I saw it on TV. I didn't get to
God is great.
Comment. He's been a long-time friend and supporter here at the channel.
Excellent.
I see what Scotty's saying. Where are those other people? No one in this chat. I don't know. Oh, because you know why? Because this is being simulcast in NammaN and a few other channels. So that's why.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because NammaN and I, we got together and we bought the plan for the 9 and all that.
Yeah. Excellent.
And so, it just automatically did that. I mean, I didn't set it up that way.
Cool.
Thank you. I know you. Yeah, I know. Those guys are just busy. I know. DS, James had a son. And
congratulations.
Yeah. Oh, he had a son. I think he's like 2 now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But and JD, I think he had to move or he had a new job or something, Mike. I don't remember exactly. But another fabulous, but knowledgeable as can be. I mean, really something.
Excellent.
I'm going to share this on my now monetized channel. Thank you. And congratulations on being monetized. Maybe we'll get another watcher. Hey, you never know.
I got a ways to go for that.
Yeah, I'm not monetizing. That's too.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna either. But yeah.
It's too much of a listen. I always tell people I have no problem with you monetizing your channel, trying to make money out of it, none whatsoever. But for me, it sort of obligates me to sort of have content. And in my position right now, I don't know if my wife's going to be working during the week late, and so I can't promise a schedule or anything like that.
It's
So
better to be chill.
better to be chill. Yeah. I mean, if you have a schedule that you can put out content, fine. But I'm not going to have monetize or have members and then not have a show for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
that's just not right. Scott Langwood, good. Hey, how you doing? Great to see you. I don't think I've seen you here before. Great to see new people coming around. We are going to show comics. I'm just going through almost 11 p.m. here. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. Let's see who else is here. Of course, our buddy the Greyman is here.
What up, Greyman? I got to get on his show too when he does this.
Yeah. He's over at his dad's, I do believe, and his brother, I think, and they're all getting together.
Cool.
So
have fun, dude.
Thank you very much, Scott. I appreciate that, brother. All right, let's go. All right. Let's start with Aaron. Well, because I haven't gotten my stuff together yet, Aaron.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So, hold on a second. What did I do there?
Oh,
there we go. There we go. Yeah.
Excellent, you guys. Okay.
I'm gone for a couple of weeks. I forget how to do these things.
Yeah, I know. It's funny how that works. I do the backed up back issue area. So a lot of this stuff is just cheap finds, you guys. And I open up the comics as I go. So here we'll just start off with 1974, Doctor Strange #2.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Love that issue.
I love this cover.
Have you read it?
No, I plan on reading this in
the
first 2 volumes, man.
I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there is a kind of a secret crossover in there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Everyone loves their Frank Brunner.
Brunner is great. Oh, so you're amateur player. Okay, gotcha, Scott. Gotcha. So you're not new. You've been here many times.
Okay.
Yeah, Brunner, I think is perfect for this title, Aaron, because it's so moody and mysterious.
That's what you need with the Doctor Strange.
Exactly. Look at that rolling head. I mean,
you don't need them all slick and quipping like modern, Doctor Strange. This is really
I'm not an IT man at all, Scott. I wish I was.
I just love this.
Agreed. Yeah, that run of Doctor Strange, the first couple years was really good.
Gene Colan takes over too after a while too, and that's pretty.
Awesome. And another kind of moody and mysterious artist there.
Yeah. So we got 1974, the Savage Submariner.
Oh yeah.
70.
Yeah. I really like this era. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I had to pull some of these out for you, buddy. Because me.
I appreciate it. I do have that run, but I love the disco outfit.
Yeah, I'll start doing my indies from the '80s. that are obscure and
I got a few of those.
That's cool.
Like
now
art there. Yeah.
Yeah, now people are starting to appreciate the indies from the '80s, but back then, like you said, they were just piling up.
Not a dime a dozen. They were like a nickel a dozen. Yeah. I remember buying a collection, early 2000s. And it was like 70% 80s indies. And the guy gave them to me for a nickel each,
Yeah. Wow. That's beautiful. This is a high grade too.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Very nice.
Yeah, pretty happy with this, you guys. And so, like I said, this is just going to be a crazy assortment of comics.
Well, that's what we like. We don't like to have any kind of patterns here, Aaron.
No, we don't do that.
No, we don't do those things. We're wild and crazy guys.
1997, we got Image Comics Kiss. We have Psycho Circus #5. I like Kiss. I'm not a huge fan of the band, but man.
Hey, Jason, welcome, buddy.
There's something about, there was some Medina art in this and stuff. And
Angel Medina?
Yeah, I like him. But this seems okay. This is your standard
stuff on the Hulk, I do believe. Hey, Jason, I'm gonna search you out in Charlotte for Heroes Con, so we can say hi to each other.
The thing about the 90s is they're posing a lot,
Yeah,
And the
I know.
camera, I say the camera perspectives mostly are more interesting in the 80s.
Yeah, agreed.
You know,
That's not bad though. That stuff there
this
is
is
not bad.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah,
So to
that's
get this for like a quarter, it looks like Lobo right there.
yeah, that's the
But
face
it's not.
painted
It's
kiss
Gene.
guy.
Yeah, it's Gene Simmons. But yeah, and it's got a cool advertisement for the toys and stuff in the back.
Yeah, they were incredible marketers.
And they still did good when they took the makeup off. So some old Detroit rock for you guys. You know.
There you go.
Okay, so now we have 1988 by Adventure. It's Elf Warrior. Elf Warrior number 3. And that's a pretty cool cover right there.
Yeah, not bad. That's a very thin elf, but yeah.
Yeah, it is. I love
anorexic on me there.
I love a lot of the work inside here. I remember. I'm just gonna have to pull it out randomly, or I'll be all day. It's the Jackson Roy Kirk.
Yes,
what up, dude?
It's not what's in the penthouse. As all he thinks I live in a penthouse.
Oh yeah, that's the ongoing. Yeah, that's the ongoing joke.
Yeah, it's the Meta Babe and the penthouse and all this stuff.
Meta Babe.
But Jackson's been a friend for a long time. So glad he's got his internet back. I missed him so much. I was actually the day I was going to text this guy to make sure he's okay. Yeah. He shows up in a live stream. I'm like, he's okay.
Yeah, isn't that something? A little synchronicity for you.
No, we're not doing a giveaway. We are not. Don't start with that in the chat, people.
Why?
Every time
He's
it's
the
like
best.
every time they start to move along, like probably Scott will then get in. You see, there you go. I told you, I know these guys. Look at here.
Pretty dang awesome. Let me get something that I know that Roger is familiar with. 19. Well, why do I even look for the year? I know these are 1975, and they're Atlas Comics #1.
Yes.
Target. I don't know how you feel about this one. This is not as bad as like Tiger Man or something like that.
Not as bad. No, this is middle of the road stuff. Yeah.
This is middle of the road. Okay.
Yeah. I think later on though, when he becomes superhero, which it gets really ridiculous. But yeah. I mean, the first issues. Oh, look at that. Nice.
Yeah, beautiful.
The first issues, if I went just by those, except with some exceptions, I'd say these are going to be successful comics.
Yeah. Then they folded, right?
But they I don't know what
4 issues they ended up folding.
Yeah, 4 issues exactly, and they had some mags too. But man, I tell you, they just went. I think the idea was excellent. Trying to bring in genres which were not wildly used and things like that.
Yeah.
But when they went all superhero, it just didn't work.
Yeah, they should just stick to their guns. So
hey, Fanboy Prime, how you doing, buddy?
All right, Fanboy Prime, what up, dude? So some of that splash pages remind me of Grell,
No, they do not confuse me with Hugh Hefner. I think they're about as different as can be. I mean,
Damien's chiming in there.
Oh my.
1985, First Comics.
Oh, you picked up a new Space Ghost. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Let us know how that is.
Yeah, that's right. That's interesting because I was a big fan of the animated series. But.
Yeah, and the spoofing afterwards.
And
too.
the spoof, yeah. Yeah.
I love that. He was a talk show host and all that.
Oh, that was.
God, I love Grail. I love.
I mean, whoever thought of that though, that was pretty genius stuff, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just love Grail. I can't. Oh, I got all of these just about now.
Thank you, Scotty.
I have doubles up the yin yang with John Sable, man. Crazy.
John Sable, right? Yeah, they had no. You're right. They had no faith or no patience. And they also had some distribution issues because I definitely remember picking those up on the spinner rack.
Oh, Atlas. Yeah, Atlas.
Yeah,
right.
And so many of those titles never made it.
Here's something from my childhood. I got a whole bunch of Spectacular Spidey that came in, but this is 1983. Cloak and Dagger. I recently went back and reread the first 2 volumes of Cloak and Dagger. I love Cloak and Dagger. I actually have the first appearance I'm going to read soon, I think.
So it looks like Jackson's going to finish up his John Sable run.
Wow, man! Let me know what you need, Jackson. I got a whole bunch of them, and
I think that's it. He says I have the last 3 coming in the mail, so he's done.
Well, right on, dude. I'm glad.
What was that, like 50 issues or so? 50, 60, somewhere in there?
Yeah. Well, the go for the ones that Grail did, I think. Yeah, I'd have to.
No, I do not have a video talking about Ed Pisker. No, I honestly did not know about him until he passed away. So I don't think I'm in a position to do a video because I really do not know. Yeah, I know that there were issues there, but I'm not in a position to do a video because I really don't have the knowledge about him.
Yeah, that was a sad story right there.
Yeah, very much so.
And I kind of did not get into his stuff that much.
Mm-hmm.
Call me squeamish. I don't know. I bet if I looked at his, I never saw his X-Men that he did. I guess he did an overview of X-Men. It was pretty dang awesome.
Yeah, I never
sad story.
I never saw it. I never even heard of him until after he passed, to tell you the way.
Yeah, really sad story.
Hey, look who's here. Hey, Wormy, how you doing, NammaN?
Hey, NammaN. Awesome. That's where I met you here on this show here.
That's right. And I'm going to be rooming with him next month at Heroes Con, so pray for me.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll pray for you. 1980.
He's a good guy. I got no problems with that.
Star Trek #1.
1 through 43 with Grell doing both story and art. Okay.
Awesome. Then I don't have them all.
From 44 to 56, yeah.
But I have a trading.
That's a nice pickup, man.
Yeah, I got this from Dave.
Oh, that was a gold mine.
I know, it really was.
Gosh.
It's the motion picture.
Yeah,
you are a Trekkie, that's right.
I'm a big fan of the Star Trek, yeah.
I want to get rid of all the texts I have, though, that William Shatner. Mm-hmm. It's like, good luck to that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that Shatner, good, not that good of a writer,
Yeah. Look at this, though. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to read this one. I never read it.
Really the Marvel Star Trek series is pretty good.
Which one's better?
You mean the DC or the Marvel?
Yeah.
Honestly, I haven't read that much of the DC. I wasn't all that impressed about it. The little I have, the Marvel one I thought was better than average. I'll put it that way. Not like super high, up there with Marv Wolfman, Teen Titans.
Yeah, nothing like
pretty
that.
Good.
Yeah. Cool.
You're buying Tech World? Okay. At your own risk.
If anyone wants, well, I'm not know what I'm allowed to say here.
No, you can hawk your thing, yeah.
Okay, I have a blog spot, you guys. So
by the way, Aaron's link is below. If you guys are not subscribed to him, trust me, you'll want to.
I'm almost up to 300. It's pretty freaking awesome, man. I can't believe it.
This is a guy who really loves and reads his comics, and that I appreciate, because you see a lot of these people, they show comics, but they don't really know about their comics. Oh, isn't that a lovely cover?
Kill Raven. Yeah, look at that.
Man. Look at the detail in those skeletal guys. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Is that Volcana? What's the name of that?
Oh, it's War of the Worlds, Amazing Adventures.
The lady there.
The
Volcana. Yeah,
Volcana. Yeah.
Hey, look who's here. Our buddy Swagda. Hey.
Swagda. I love that guy, man.
Another guy who's like buying comics left and right, just.
Yeah.
I think he's having a ball too, reading them. So,
and then comes the day where you're like, okay, I have to focus on something.
I'm on that day.
Oh, are you?
I'm on that day. I got a list, and it's shrinking, and I'm very focused now.
I'm almost there. Wow, look at this beautiful art.
Yeah, that's gorgeous stuff. Is that Russell? Craig Russell?
Look at that. I'll look it up, but wow.
I think that's Craig Russell, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, sometimes names don't stay with me unless I was reading them as a kid. You know what I mean?
I was reading them as a kid. That's why they do stay.
Yeah, Craig Russell. Yeah.
Craig Russell. Okay, that's what I thought.
But yeah, man, wow.
Yeah, that's cool. That let me tell you, that amazing adventure series there, War of the Worlds, is one of my favorites. It's just
That's
so
awesome.
bizarre.
Because I got a lot of these, so yeah, they should be on my reading pile.
I mean, if you look at the art and then you look at the wackiness of the stories, I mean, there's some social commentary in there as well, but really,
I don't mind the social commentary as long as it's kind of, either subtle or just, not taking itself so serious kind of thing.
I'm doing great, buddy. Doing great. My wife is now healthy. Aaron, I think, is doing fine. He's, handsome and he's young, all that kind of stuff. So he's doing fine. Trust me.
I can't believe I looked up this year again, Roger. What am I doing here? This is Tales of
Look what Jason's saying. It's easy for Roger to focus. He doesn't buy new stuff, and he already has so much cool stuff. That's true to a certain point. Oh, okay. Now you're getting to me.
Bog Beast. I think I have the first one of this too. Look at that.
Yeah.
You have all of these, don't you?
Yes, I do. I have all the comics, not all the mags.
Okay, not all the magazines.
Yeah.
Right. Jack Sparling.
Okay. I didn't know. I didn't recognize it off the bat. 183. So you've gotten since January. Wife started to ask questions. Well, that's sort of the problem a lot of us have, right? Hey, welcome, Cardstack. What good to see you here. Good rainy afternoon. Sorry about the rain. Well, maybe you need the rain. And look who's here, our buddy Manny.
Hey, Manny, Emmanuel.
Almost time on Will.
Yeah, he's got a good collection of Spidey.
I hope I can meet Manny sometime. I know he's on Long Island, which is about an hour and a half, 2 hours from me. But cool. I'm sure that some con sometime we'll get together. He's a super cool dude.
Yeah, I love that. He's a great guy who breaks down the psychological motives of characters. And
yeah, he really
gets. That's what was cool about Marvel back then.
Yeah.
So 1978, we got Marvel Tales 100.
Oh, nice. Oh, that has the new Hawkeye story in it, right?
I think so. I know it has Gil Kane art.
Gil Kane in the membrane.
Yeah, now don't get me started with that. I know, good old Higgy Pop.
Oh, I may be actually meeting him in a couple of weeks. I have to drop off my wife.
I love Big Jim.
Near Connecticut. Oh yeah.
What are you guys gonna do when Higamania runs wild all over you?
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do to stop it. Right. No, I love that guy. He's so animated and funny.
Hit the Route 110 show. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hit that sometime, Manny. Yeah. I'll let you know on IG when I can go. Maybe we can meet up with Jerry too. Jerry the Jitterbug. Hello, Russ. How you doing, my friend? Here's another guy Russ. I can't wait to meet over in North Carolina. There's the new Hawkeye story. Cool.
Yep.
And it's not even on the cover. It says nothing about it, right?
No, it doesn't. let's do another Doctor Strange here.
Hey, Big O, how you doing, my friend? How you doing, Paul?
I thought you said Big Elbow. I'm like, whoa, he's here.
No, he did have a video the other day, though.
Yeah, I did.
Jerry and Bronzeville are regulars. I don't know Bronzeville, but obviously I know Jerry. I've met him before. Oh man, you're bringing up stuff that I love now, man.
Yeah, I got to do this for you, Roger. Oh, no, lately I've been showing Doctor Strange. I got a bunch in the back-to-back issue area.
What is Scotty saying up here? I collect comics because they were flat and don't go up space yet. I'm running out of room. Yeah, Scotty, but you have that shed, right? So, who we got here?
Hey,
in the drawbridge.
All right, NammaN. All right, buddy.
What's up, guys?
Good to see you.
Friend?
I feel sorry for you guys, just being stuck with each other.
Oh, thank you.
If you really felt sorry, you wouldn't be on here.
Yeah, that's what you'd be laughing your butt off. Right.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, I love Roger. You guys know that.
Oh yeah, man. Aaron's such a cool dude. I mean, as soon as I saw him, I could tell.
Well, I couldn't butt in because you guys were talking about me. My ear was burning.
Yeah,
so.
well, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. You didn't hear what we talked offline. Yeah. Hey, when are you taking off for Washington, NammaN?
In the May, so June 1st.
Okay.
Is it Washington State to Washington D.C.? Is that what
Yeah.
you do?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Hey, figure drawing, welcome. Yin Yang.
Hey, figure drawing, what's up? Oh, support us.
Yes. Well, okay, sorry.
1973. Doc Savage, number 8.
I just pointed Jackson's Day by coming on.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course. Oh, that's another series I really like, Aaron.
Awesome.
Higgy was talking about it on his video.
Yeah.
I completed that series. I'm going to do a review on that one.
Okay, good.
It's under 40 cents, NammaN. So yeah, I would suspect that.
Well, I mean, it's Doc Savage. I've been Doc Savage fan since the 1970s.
Yeah, look at
Wow,
that splash
that's
page,
beautiful,
man.
NammaN.
That
Very
is
beautiful.
Awesome. Russ, let me know when you're going to go to the Heroes Con day so we can.
Hey, Damien, I want to drive by to Portland before I'm on the way home. I mean, on the way to DC. If you want to set up that, Damien. If you
I'm
want to
very
set it
jealous.
up.
Very jealous. Hey, Micah, how you doing, my friend?
Damien is awesome.
I gotta see my schedule, Micah, so I could come on your show, but probably won't be till June, based on what's happening. Wednesdays, my wife is works late almost every Wednesday, so it's tough. That's why I haven't gone on your show either, Aaron, because it's just Wednesdays are tough, man.
You've been busy, huh?
Well, oh, hey, Jeffrey, how you doing, my friend? Great to see you here. It's not, I mean, I only work part-time, but right. So I'm generally done by, mid-afternoon, but my wife works in Manhattan and she's, legally blind, so I have to go get her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And, that generally what that entails is that she's going to be hungry. So we eat somewhere down there or here in Jersey City when we get back and by the time I get back, it's like 8:39,
Yeah, I hear you, dude. You took me under your wing anyway, man. So I'm always.
Oh yeah, of course, man, of course. Listen, I just stoked the fire. You have fanned the flames. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. I know you got me addicted where I created my own show.
Yeah, I knew you would.
And I modeled the show, after this one. So
well, I think you have your own little crew. You have your own little vibe. I love it. I love it. Hey, Donnie, how you doing, my friend? That's another guy, Donnie. We got to get together at Heroes Con, man. So we gotta get together with the Florida crew, and meet up.
So
I don't have a comic book to show anymore. I mean, I'm
oh really?
I'm away from my cave.
I was about to say, should I turn it over to NammaN?
I mean, I will show it, but
okay, cool.
I'm showing the same stuff. I mean,
Old Man Metal Rock.
Old Man Metal Rock.
Well, I'll show some stuff, and then we'll go to New Man NammaN over there.
Yeah, New Man NammaN.
All right, hold on. Let's give Aaron a break there for him to get a drink or something. NammaN, take over the chat stuff if you want.
Okay.
All right, so this is a mix of stuff I got on Free Comic Book Day, and some stuff that I had for Cover Slingers that I'm not going to use, et cetera, et cetera. Listen,
Roger.
I do not live in Manhattan. I really do not like Manhattan. It's just way too crowded and noisy and smelly. But, I got to do what I got to do. My wife works there. I got to go. So
yeah, you're taking one. Yep, for the wife. That's awesome.
I mean, it does have some good things about it.
Hey, is that Kosh closed for good?
The what?
Kosh.
No, still open. Still open.
Oh, still open. Okay.
Yeah, still open. Yeah, but I've heard that they liquidated a lot of stuff.
That was a fun video you guys made there.
Oh man, that was a blast. I might go back. I don't know. Sometimes time just gets away from me, so I have troubles.
I would totally.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be back in June. I don't know. Maybe we could squeeze in a Kosh before June and between June 1st and the Heroes Con.
Okay, we can try. We can try. Yeah, we can try. All right, here we go.
Cool.
I saw this one. These were 75 cents, right? Batman 319.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and search for my comic book while I'm doing
this is NammaN approved. It's a 40 center.
Oh, good.
Really neat little story here. Mike Night Tiger told me it was a good story. He was right.
Excellent.
Look at Batman's face. Generally you don't see him worried like that, you know.
Yeah, it's very rare, but you do see it once in a while, right?
And here we have, this is another Weird Western Tales. Has the Jonah Hex, and then it has Scalp Hunter. I think I've seen you have a few of these, Aaron.
Maybe, yeah. I know there's one a Hex. I'm not sure if I grabbed the Scalp. Well, I might have one. I showed.
I think I saw one. I might be confusing you with somebody. There's so many videos out there.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
Another really underrated series, Scalp Hunter. Honestly.
You're right. No, it was one of my guys I deal with too.
Okay. Somebody, I don't know, maybe it was Mike on Easy. I don't know. Somebody has showed a bunch.
It might have been Easy.
Yeah, it might have been Easy.
Yeah.
I haven't read this one yet, but I have read the series,
Cool.
you know, in the past. Let's see. NammaN is not doing anything. Let's see what's happening here. Walking the street, host Metarock coming this fall. No. You know, I go in and out as fast as I can. You know what I mean?
I got some comics from Cash in the mail. Oh, okay.
Oh, really? Are they still doing that? No, I think that was in the past. Okay, there's another 75 center. Let me take them out of the bags because they are so glaring.
Well, you know, you gotta request. You know, when people make a request, you have to meet it, Roger.
Oh, what's the request?
Yeah. No,
that's the show. Oh, the show. Yeah, gotcha. No,
walking the street show.
No, I'm a small town guy now. You know,
I'm turned into one.
Oh, right. I mean, listen, when you get older, that hustle and bustle, it gets old. You know.
I love the.
Oh, you did show a bunch of them, Michael. That's right. You did show. Yeah, you did show them a while back.
Cool.
Here's another really cool little story here: Batman and Adam.
Oh, through eBay. He says Jackson said through eBay.
Oh, a few weeks ago. Okay.
Excellent.
I didn't know.
I mean, they have tons of stuff. I'm sure a lot of the books still were. Yeah.
They had. Remember when we were there? Well,
yeah.
I went after that too. They had pallets.
Yeah, saw your video.
Yeah.
They had pallets ready to go out. Somebody bought.
I mean, I would have a whole department of just selling on eBay over there if I was there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, a dream come true if I owned that.
Oh man, I thought. Okay. All right, then I got this was the find of that new free comic book day. This Conan 18.
Nice.
Ooh.
And it was like
what number is that?
Like it looks like it literally came off the newsstand and into this bag. I mean,
right. What issue is that?
18.
18?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it had like a price sticker. It said 10 or 12 or something. So I said, maybe they're not going to let me have it. You know, he said, nah, that's fine.
Ooh,
okay.
Wow.
And it's beautiful, beautiful.
Roger with the deals.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, I think this issue too. It's not like I'm trying to profiteer, right?
I think Roger just has a Jedi mind trick. You let me have it.
Well, that only works with multi-readers. That doesn't work with anything else.
Yeah. As you're telling them the truth, you're suggesting it's okay.
Yeah. And then Johnny Quest. This was the free comic book thing. Also has like a Thundercats here. It's a very short preview kind of thing. But love this show when it came out in the 60s, I do believe, late 60s.
I remember the reruns a little bit when I was a kid.
Yeah, they did them on.
I didn't zero in on it, but I kind of remember.
Roger rubbed it. Yep, I agree.
Hey, look who's here. 90F MF. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's doing well over there in Florida. All right. And then these two were in there, and yeah, that is a beautiful. I mean, I couldn't believe it, Jeffrey. I was like, "There's no way they're going to let me have this one," because I'm sure that's like a, I don't know, $10 or $15 comic, right? I mean, maybe more in that condition, but you know, it is what it is. Look at this. Look at this cover.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
To me, anything under 50, probably Conan is worth a lot of. I mean, not worth a lot of money, but worth some money.
I mean,
not
I don't really care about the value per se. I just the ones that I wanted for my collection or that I was going to give to Ray.
It's an emotional value.
Yes, correct. But this one here, I mean, that is just gorgeous. Like almost like gray tone kind of thing.
talk about the devil. Where is he?
Coming out of the green mist.
Greyman, his wife is in surgery at the hospital.
Okay.
So
God bless his wife. I hope everything's cool, man.
Yeah, I'll be praying for her. I think he said that she's out of surgery, but I'll text him. I'll text him tomorrow, make sure everything's okay. Okay. And we have It's Midnight, the Witching Hour.
Witching Hour.
Wow.
Imagine if that guy's coming at you. Riding a spectral horse.
You'd be saying,
I told you I don't have horror stories, but the horror stories have a lot of cool visuals.
Yeah.
Cool
yes. The comic books just render that well.
Yeah. Cool. And what I like about these, I didn't really like them when I was a kid that much because, you know, you're into superheroes and barbarians and sci-fi. Yeah. But they're just very short, you know, anthologies. So if you just have a few minutes, boom, you know.
No, I see cool covers now. I just grab them at a good price.
Yeah, I mean, if it's cheap, you don't have much to lose. You can always use it for your trading.
It's going to make me happy looking at it, you know. And I'm going to
NammaN's going to like this one. Marvel Team Up.
Oh, yeah.
20.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
I know he likes the team ups.
Yeah, I like him too.
My comic shop has that for $250 right now. But,
that's not bad, though. $250.
Yeah. So I always pick it up, but if I picked it up, I have to pick up like 10 more books. So
Gotcha. Yeah. I bought this one off the rack, Aaron. I remember.
Wow.
One of the very first comics I bought was this one.
Wow. My stuff was 50, 60 cents. 60
cents. Yeah, you're a youngster. You got barely out of the shell. But the cool thing about this one is that I cut out the value stamp.
Oh, you did?
Right. So this one has it, though. So.
Okay. What do you think? That name sounds like it's Kosh.
At least I think it's Kosh from Brooklyn. Probably is. Yeah. Yeah. That's
his name is Joe too, right?
Yeah. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Joseph.
Unless someone's using his name, right?
No, I doubt it. I doubt it. Yeah. Yeah. I doubt it. All right. And then I'm going to go to Heroes Con with NammaN and a bunch of the community members. One of my favorite artists of all time is Ron Wilson. And, you know, this is old man stuff here. When I went to Florida,
is he Ron Wilson going to be there at Heroes Con?
Who?
Is Ron Wilson, is he still around?
Yes. Here
okay.
Wow. That's beautiful.
That's one of his okay.
Is he going to be there at the Heroes Con?
Let's back up.
Yeah, let's back up. So when I was in Florida, I knew this, right? So I said, I'm going to pick up a bunch of Ron Wilson covers and stuff so he could sign. Marvel 2-in-1. I have the Super Boxers, which he wrote. I have a bunch of stuff that and when I come over here, I left the stack.
Oh, man. Oh, that's
because
Roger.
And I have
we leave for Heroes Con. We go right past it. We go to Florida. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Dude, trust me. And I don't have time to go back there. So anyway.
Oh, man.
So I picked this up, though. So at least I'll have something. And maybe NammaN has some Marvel 2-in-1s that I'm going to borrow from him.
Okay.
And then I'll send him my copies, from when in Florida. But this is if you ever see this Marvel graphic novel, Super Boxers, Aaron, pick it up. It's
Super Boxers. Okay.
Absolutely stupendous.
Okay.
I picked it up for $1.
Wow. Yeah. You're talking my language, bud.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
I do pay up for stuff, but yeah.
I know.
I hunt.
Right.
I hunt for cheap stuff.
Right. Yeah, I was same way, Jeffrey. Same way. I could have picked up horror and love comics for. I remember going to a garage sale back in the late 80s, and this guy had tons of them. I was like, yeah. Now I'm like,
yeah, and now they're marked up a little bit too.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
Yeah, I'm with you.
Hey, look, if it was a quarterback then, it's worth about $2 a month. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, NammaN. Yeah, NammaN logic there. Okay. So this one here, 12 of 12.
I got that one. Yeah.
I know. I remember you showing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Leatherneck Raiders.
The Leatherneck Raider. Captain Savage and his Leatherneck.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. A face only a mother could love, right there. So that's.
Hey, Kenneth, how are you?
Hello to Kenneth.
Hey, Kenneth.
Hi to
Okay,
everyone.
and then I picked this one up too. Christmas special.
Oh,
wow.
To show on my Christmas show.
Xmas special. Okay. Well, okay. You know, that thing has a boobs. I don't know if you want that.
Listen, women have breasts. Okay, that's okay. It's not the gratuitous stuff.
We admire beauty over here. We just got to be careful
we admire
how
beauty.
much
We
we
just
admire,
don't, you know.
right?
I mean,
there's a difference between just seeing a woman.
Roger was complaining about this. Roger was complaining about this.
Don't show that on my channel.
What?
All right, here we go.
Don't show that on your channel. Here you go.
Oh.
Jackson, put him on timeout.
Jackson will take over. Jackson probably
put him on timeout. Give him a 5-minute timeout.
I like it.
So.
Oh, I get that.
That's these I was going to use for cover slingers, but I'm not
very beautiful
now. So I bought this one off the rack. I remember 43.
Yeah, I bought one off the rack too.
Oh no!
Yeah, I did.
Commonalities.
Yeah. I bought that one off the rack. Matter of fact,
I did not buy this one off the rack.
I bought that one off the rack too.
I didn't. Again, my 7-Eleven, sometimes they didn't have stuff.
Did you guys hold on to your stuff when you pulled it off the rack? Yeah.
I did. I can't believe I carried my books for 30, 40 years.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah.
Right?
Nice.
Yeah. I still have my originals that I picked up in the summer of 73.
Yeah. Wow.
An 8-year-old Metal no.
I would have had some
8-year-old
but 2008 was a tough year for me.
I don't know. Those books have a special place for me because I've been carrying them for 40 years.
Yeah, your originals, those hold a special place in your heart for sure.
Yeah,
that's great. Yeah.
There's number 70 and 71. I did not buy these off the rack.
Excellent.
Most of the Conans. Hey, Dope, how you doing, my friend?
Dope Comics. What up?
You got to watch the video of Dope where he talks about grails and how.
I got to sum up.
So smutty, come on. You know you're as smutty as I am.
I mean, I think he's saying it kind of tongue in cheek, right? But anyway. But, you know, obviously Dope is a man with an opinion. Let's put it that way. Doesn't mince words, okay? Presto Store was hit and miss. Presto. I don't remember Presto. I don't think they have this in Miami.
Yeah, my Presto Store was hit or miss with the books.
Yeah, I don't think they have those in Miami. At least I don't recall.
Presto.
One of my favorite titles. I did buy this one off the rack. NammaN. It's a 40 center, so it's NammaN approved.
Great.
Master of Kung Fu 89.
Yeah, dude. Master of Kung Fu.
Look at the abs on that guy, man.
That's sick.
How many is that? 8-pack?
Yeah,
wow. I freaking love. I want all of those.
Oh, and they're affordable, Aaron. They're affordable.
I'm gonna get them.
Yeah.
Trust me. I'm gonna get them.
And I've read this whole run, Aaron, and let me tell you.
I remember as a kid liking it, and reading, but it was later than that.
This is the only thing I tell people. You can't go into it thinking it's like a normal superhero comic. It's not.
It's not. Yeah.
It's very noir, spy-ish, mystery, conspiracy stuff. It's not at all superhero. It doesn't have that same kind of vibe at all.
Very cool though.
All right, so let me get the tape. Well, all right, so let me show you the. All right,
I remember that. I remember.
Oh, that reminds me. I had this artist named Ponzak. He did the what is that called? Good Asian. It's a noir comic book from back in the
30s, 20s, 30s.
Yeah. Before when they had some kind of a Chinese immigration reduction act or something like that going on. So a lot of discrimination going on. But that book reminded me of that, the Chinatown and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, it's really interesting stuff. So that tape you saw here.
Yeah.
That's what I use to distinguish my cover slingers comics from.
Oh yeah, you got to do that. You got to make sure
it said martial arts because that was the martial arts cover slinger.
You got to do the prep work. I remember that as a kid, though.
When I went to Florida, I remember seeds.
What's the Cover Slingers theme coming up? What's Cover Slingers theme?
Romantic, I think.
Oh, Romantic. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be in town for that, though.
I remember that one. This
is a lovely cover here. Ernie Chan.
I loved this series when I was a kid. I loved it.
Oh, man, Iron Fist. Yeah.
This is another series which is very affordable.
I just thought they were cool, man.
They are. Cool. I mean, when you think about it, they're polar opposites, but
it just worked. Right? Yeah.
All right, a couple more, and then we'll go to NammaN.
All right,
NammaN. I did pick these up for 75 cents. I know what you're going to say, right? But these are not as explicit as that one. All right.
Sure.
Reese's Pieces. This is art by Ralph Reese.
Cool.
And what they are, this is interesting, Aaron. I think these are colorized versions of stories from the 50s or so.
Okay.
All right.
Roger, you don't get it. If you live to my mind's imagination, it gets a lot worse. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. You just don't get it. If you live to my mind's imagination, it just gets a lot worse. Okay.
I'll just flash them and then off. Okay? Look at that monster, though. Look at that.
Wow, that is cool.
Is that a? Oh no, it's not Gil King. He drew like a Gil King, the Masterwise.
Yeah, almost. It's Ralph Reese.
Yeah.
All right, NammaN.
Ralph Reese. All right.
Show us what you got.
Other than the I'm really sorry that what's his name. Greyman is not here, but I'm just going to show these off again because these are the books that for Greyman.
Did you go to Danger Room, NammaN? Did you go there?
No, what's the Danger Room?
Oh, okay.
That's in Seattle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it in Seattle? Yeah. And these are books that has been damaged by water. And but Greyman said he wanted it, so I picked it up.
You can give them to me at Heroes Con. I can press them if you want.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm going back to Florida the week after Heroes Con.
Beautiful purple, right?
Am I louder than anybody else?
No, I think you're cool. I don't know. I'm not listening to
you. Saying I'm louder than anybody else.
You are? Okay. Well,
just take your mic and go like this.
Maybe, dial down that voice, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, good.
I'll be quiet, Scott.
I knew I was going to get that. I knew it.
That's beautiful now, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I sent you a listing.
I love that. You're right. I did not go after the horror back in the day.
No.
Yeah, these are all Greyman. These are all the books that Greyman's going to get. So
cool.
And all the books that Roger's going to press.
Goes to Roger first. So you got to do an inventory.
You have to. I'm laundering these comics.
Yeah, because these are like I stole these books and he's laundering it for me.
There you go. Yeah, I'll give them a quick clean, steam them up, and press them. I'm gonna be there for I'm gonna be in Florida for 10 days. So
if you want to do that, I might as well keep it. I'm just kidding. I already committed to giving it to him. So
listen. I was just I don't know if I think I was telling Aaron previous to the stream started that I'm very focused.
Yes.
I have certain runs I'm finishing, certain artists and things. And hey, Dave, how you doing, my friend? Where's the snacks? No Greyman, I'm afraid. So no snacks. I don't know if NammaN has snacks today.
Because and pretty sad because I was going to remind Greyman, hey, remember these books that I was going to send it to you?
Yeah, I'm sure he'll watch the replay. So he'll know that we're a
little different without the Greyman.
It's very different.
You got to have a Greyman here, otherwise.
We've been friends for almost 7 years now.
Wow.
And a nicer and more generous man does not exist than Greyman.
I know I got
that is a good one.
I know I got a box.
Guerrilla Nazis. That's gotta been a big seller. I mean, gotta be.
Probably was.
What's the story behind these? What's the story behind these? I forgot, NammaN. How did you get these?
I went to a store in Seattle, and I called you guys up while you guys were doing the stream. And then I asked Greyman, hey, I got all these books that have been, water damaged. Guys asking for $1 per book. You want it? And he goes, yeah.
I would totally.
So I said, okay, I'll pick them up, and I know Roger can steam them out. So I said,
look at that! Wow, that's a beautiful cover.
Yeah, no problem. And the colors are good. So
yeah,
colors are really good on these.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. Are they stained? No, man.
I mean, no, they're just like what do you call it? Wrinkled.
They've got waves. They're just wavy.
That's no problem.
Wavy.
Yeah, I could probably steam and press 4 a day, so I'll have no problem.
Might as well show you some of the books that I pick up from the. I mean, I already showed these books before.
Oh yeah, Warlord.
Like
awesome.
$2 or $3. Look at I picked that up for $3. So
$3 for the first Warlord?
First one?
First Warlord. Yeah.
I just read that like a month ago. Pretty cool.
Yeah, of course, Dope likes the weird world. He likes all that horror stuff, you know. Of course.
I always pick up this kind of book because it's almost, you know, the King Kong homage. That's King Kong. I love King Kong homage.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
And another first issue.
Oh yeah, I just got that one too. Very nice.
Okay, good, buddy.
I completed the first issue. Oh, another one for $3. Same book.
Gosh.
Beautiful.
And you gift me one of those too.
Yeah.
Hey, when you see him, grab him. Right.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, I got that one. Yeah.
Karate Kid and Batman.
Karate Kid crossover. Yeah, look at Jackson. Let me pick up some ratty books. Roger will fix anything. Listen, if I lived full time in Florida, I'd have no problem. But now I don't have access to it except for, 3-4 times a year.
I wanna be able to complete Forever book, but number one is pretty expensive.
No, not 9/8. No. Oh, is that a $3 one too?
This was, I think it was it was $3 on this one too.
Wow.
Man.
Why buy modern books, you guys? Come on.
I tell you.
This
Oh,
is
okay.
less
Yeah,
than a modern book.
Yeah, lighter fluid. That's a good one, Jackson. I'll give you props on that one.
We're not going to let go of the lighter fluid. I'll tell you.
I took one off the other day over here with lighter fluid.
I mean, that's what.
My wife got
a lot of books out there. I'll give you that. But
my wife
lighter fluid into this house.
You want a dryer and lighter fluid? Get out of here.
I'm just catching up with old books,
That's cool.
You're a man of great taste, Jeffrey. What can I say?
Oh, I picked this one.
Oh, that's one of my favorite series right there.
Yeah, I think I'm missing 11. I'm not sure, but
dude, you better have a nice list when you get to Heroes Con.
Yeah.
Don't do any of this.
Beautiful.
Oh, I think I have it stuff.
Well, I don't mind having double copies.
Hey, Angel, how you doing, buddy? Hope everything's well. Espero que todo está bien allá en Puerto Rico. I gotta remember, like,
if they're from Bronze Age, I don't mind having double copies. So.
Okay,
oh, good.
right. But I mean, well, and they're cheap too, so I guess that's a deal.
Like this one I picked up for $1. I know I have it.
But yeah, if it's
I know I have it.
Claim.
Yeah.
Bring it to Washington. I'll take it off.
Kirby on the cheat, man.
I want to bring all of these to Washington.
Okay. Yeah, I'm finishing up my Commandy now. See, NammaN, I had a good amount of Commandy, but ever since NammaN and Damien got me, and now I want to have all the Kirby.
Oh
issues.
yeah, you see this stuff floating around too.
Yeah,
up to issue 40 is all the Kirby. So
I know.
Yeah,
so you guys are to blame for that.
Yeah, well,
I only had about 20 of them. Now I got to get the other 20.
Stuff from the 70s is affordable. It's crazy.
Yeah, I agree. And this is another thing that Aaron Commandy, when I was in school, we would trade. You could get 10 Commandys for one Spider-Man.
Wow. Yeah, of course.
And guess what? Nobody took that trade. Nobody.
No. I grew up.
Hey, you know what this is, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's Anthro's ancestor. No.
Yeah, descendant. Anthro's descendant.
Descendant. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got to finish that run too because of Gary B now.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I got an Anthro. Did I pull out the Anthro?
Yeah, you had something.
Okay, I'll let someone else go.
All right, let's put Aaron in.
Oh, it's Aaron. No, okay. You guys.
Aaron's on the button.
Back back to the cheap stuff, but we're gonna do this, man. That was some beautiful stuff. Nah, man, I love it.
Man.
Love watching
the prices again. Hey, NammaN, let's try to get to that collector's world when we're over there and visiting you.
Oh yeah, of course.
This is 1981. We got
How many
Doctor Strange 49. Look
Lovely.
at that.
Mark Jewelers you're gonna be able to pick up next round?
I don't know, man. We might have cleaned them out that one time. I don't know. Yeah. I'm almost finished with that Doctor Strange run. I need a few in the 70s, I think.
Yeah, well, I got the number 1, so I'm going to start it. I think they do reprint his origin story and
Agreed.
in there and stuff. So
Fourth World complete run check. Ooh, cool.
Ooh, Mike, you're killing me. You're killing me.
I want a Fourth World complete myself.
What's that? Forever People.
Issue number 1 is for the winning.
God,
People.
Mr. Miracle.
well, here's Warlord 44. I don't think there's Grail inside, but he was doing the covers.
Oh, it's not
Was he
Grail
doing
inside?
it? Let's see if he did the
He
inside.
might still be
What
doing
issue
it.
is that? What issue is that?
44. Yeah, it's Grail.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay, good.
It looks Come on.
Look, show the splash panel.
Oh,
Here's the
beautiful.
Look at that, man.
splash
I know.
panel.
You just see the colors. You just see Grail. Like it's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's a Grail.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. Exactly. Right.
No, I'm just so happy to be collecting this stuff. And that's another thing is Warlord. I remember Warlord, and I just kind of passed on it, but I didn't really know. I didn't know what was going on.
I mean, I think when you're younger, everybody. Well, I can't speak for everybody, but you're more into the superheroes and
I was into the
bigger books. Yeah,
I was indoctrinated in the late '70s with all those Spidey comics.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we're older, we know that
older.
spinach is good for us. Spinach is good for us.
Well, yeah, but and not tasty like chocolate pudding.
No.
Got tons of spectacular Spider-Man. I was around when they dropped the Peter Parker.
Yeah, we're left around 60 somewhere. 64? Okay.
Sabu Shema.
Well, NammaN doesn't know anything beyond the 40-cent range. So.
No, I'm hesitant to show this, but I already pulled it.
Show it at your own peril. Hey, Dave, Spinner Rack. How you doing, buddy?
Cents. This is even after 60 cents, but
comic book junkies. Yeah, that's Night Tigers. Yep.
Well, we'll do a Marvel team up here. How's that? 1983.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
60 cents. 60 cents. This is my era.
Yeah,
man, I should have used that one for the logo interaction cover.
That does look like an awesome logo interaction.
Yeah, the Dreadnought. Yeah.
I honestly don't mind expanding my collection, but I just
we got limited space. Yeah, I mean,
all right. See you in a bit, Scotty. Take care, bud. We'll be here till about 7:30ish or so.
I'm trying to limit my collection so that. Oh, yeah, I had that one too. See, I had 1 through 4 on that one.
Hold on a second. That is not a 40 center.
That's not a 40.
No, but this is before I made my commitment.
Oh, this is
there's always
commitment. Okay.
Yeah.
There's always the issue of space, and there's also the issue of happiness. What is truly going to make me happy, right?
Well, and I do have some modern books. I mean.
Oh, I know. You were showing some stuff before that I saw. Yes. What was it? Stephen King.
Yeah, Stephen King.
Yeah,
the Dark series.
I agree with Jeffrey. 60 cents is when things started. 85, 86. Once the Bronze Age was over,
there was a magic. Between 81 and 83, 84, I think, though. But,
yeah, that was a good era. Yeah, because Shooter really cracked the whip back then.
Got some more Grail.
Oh yeah.
I got a bunch of these from Dave.
Big O's here.
Hey, Paul, Big O, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, greetings.
How's that barbecue?
I just got done.
All right. All right, we'll put Big O on next.
Yeah, we'll put him on. This is the one hand grab, right?
Thanks for joining. Yeah, the one hand grabber. If he ever wanted to be like a serial killer, he don't need two. You just
cool Grail art, man. Yeah, so I could keep going, or we could pass it on to the new arrival. That's cool to me too, man.
I'll show a few more.
Okay.
Show a few more.
We got a more modern comic here, but it's a cool cover. It's 2006, Jonah Hex, #2.
That is a cool cover.
Yeah. I want to collect the titles that just say Hex. I hear that is actually a good science fiction story.
Oh yeah, because he went to the future, right?
He was in a time machine, and it was all weird. And
I read a few of those. Yeah, I read a few. I thought they were pretty good.
I like X-Files and stuff, and so I want to see.
Okay.
I want to see how Jonah Hex mixes it up with
swag,
alien conspiracies and stuff like that. Yeah.
Big O hands him a plate.
1981, Marvel 2-in-1, #79. The Thing and Blue Diamond.
Blue Diamond.
He was one of the.
What issue number is that? Which
Liberty
issue
Legion.
number is that?
79.
79. I'm only complaining to 50, so.
Yeah,
Let me tell you,
at 50.
you
That's
should do it. You should do the whole 100 on Marvel 2-in-1.
Well, here's
all right, Roger. Man, I'm trying to freaking limit myself.
Okay, man. Okay, I'm just telling you, if cheap.
Roger, this is one of your favorite guys, right? Ron Wilson.
Oh yeah, Ron Wilson. Yeah, very underrated artist. Yeah.
Cool.
He did so much of that Marvel 2-in-1 run. I mean, just
I'll keep my eyes peeled.
I mean, there's 3 guys I really want to at least talk to, if not get signatures. If they're not reasonable, I'm not going to get them, right? Because I'm a cheapskate.
Yeah, they charge a lot nowadays, but hey, I get it. People sell.
Joe Staten, Bob Hall, and Ron Wilson are going to be at Heroes Con, so I at least want to see them, you know.
Right. So here's indie from the 80s, 1987.
I don't talk to anyone who doesn't have all 100 Marvel 21. Okay.
Dragon Ring, Volume 2.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing you showing
5.
those. Yeah.
I do like the Dragon Ring. I think
I need to be able to talk to Jackson Roy Cook, so I guess I better get my 100.
You better get the 100, yeah.
Yeah, because I want to be able to talk to.
Yeah, man.
Jackson Roy Cook, so that he could give me shit all the time. I mean, you know what I mean?
This is an Asian artist.
Where am I gonna get my shit if he doesn't talk to me?
Jeffrey's almost done, so he can talk with us. You know, the whole day.
Volume 1 was an artist named Guan Yap or something like that. So it was but this has color in it. The first volume.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good detail.
I just love this overlooked 80s, stuff.
The backgrounds are a little lacking, but that's pretty good detail.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not sure how well this is going to read, but the first volume so far is pretty enjoyable. That's almost like a manga action background with the lines. Speaking of manga, we got Manga X-Men 22. And the cover's okay, but it's normally the insides are better than the covers for some reason.
Is it black and white?
Yeah, it's black and white.
So is this imported from somewhere?
I don't know, actually. I know that Marvel is currently reprinting these.
You know what? I love black and white like that.
Me too.
Color sometimes ruins the comic book, in my view.
Especially the some of the older ones where someone's doing incredible.
I mean, I can see all the ink work in there. That's beautiful. I love it. I love it that way.
And sometimes the color just ruins it. But sometimes
hey Robert, how you doing, buddy?
G-Man.
Are you gonna be at Heroes Con, G-Man? Let me know.
No, he's not.
He's not.
He has a baby to take care of.
Oh yes.
Actually got these from Easy Comic Reader.
He's a new dad. I mean, he's a young man. I mean, he can be seen around us old farts.
Speak for yourself. Speak for your own fart, okay? I mean, I'm still young at heart, okay?
Yeah.
I got tons of the Brian Bolin miniseries from 1982, the Camelot 3000. I had scattershot of this stuff, and I decided to get a whole bunch, and it had a whole bunch of doubles, so it's going to go into my trading program. But I do like Brian Bolin. I don't know if this is not exactly his best work, but Not compared to the 2000 AD stuff, but it looks cool to me. I hear it's a good story too.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've never read it, but I've heard the same thing. Yeah, Easy's a cool dude. Yeah. Maybe if we say his name enough, he'll come floating
Easy.
by.
What's
Easy comic reader. Yeah, he'll be.
Oh, you've been under the weather? Okay, buddy. So sorry to hear. Yeah.
Who's under the weather?
G-Man.
Oh,
G-Man.
hope
Puppy.
you get
Yeah.
better, man.
Gotta take care of that puppy, man.
Yeah.
So I got 2 of those. So I'm pulling a ring, right? Greyman.
He's a really cool dude.
That's what Greyman does. Shows you the doubles.
Of course, if you want to see Easy tomorrow on Aaron's channel, his link is in the description below.
The longest name on YouTube. It's chaotic comic book cover displays and more with friends.
With some alliteration at the beginning, not so much at the end.
Yeah. So I remember this from 1997. Underrated artist Luke Ross. I don't
know what's. He said he's modeling after this shows. So what are you saying about this show, Roger? Are we being chaotic?
Well,
I guess it's up to interpretation.
I have the chaos. I have the back issue area in my room where I keep buying.
What's the theme? Greyman, I don't know the theme.
I think it's romantic. Romantic.
I don't have romantic books. I don't have any romantic.
You don't have romantic books? Come on.
I got one Kiss cover right there, but.
Kiss being romantic? Okay, you don't have romantic books then, if you consider that romantic. Right, Paul? I mean, come on. Just because it says Kiss on the cover does not make it a romantic book,
See if you can find some hypnotism.
I mean, tender love stories, My Love, those are romance books.
I mean, they're pretty. I mean, they're smooching. What do you expect from? I mean, what else is there? I mean, gosh.
There's a lot more because you have kids, okay? But regardless, it's got to be romantic cover, okay?
Yeah, that's all it is. Romance on the cover, you'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, they're smooching. That's romantic enough in my book.
1986 during the like Secret Wars 2, right?
Yeah. No, I'm not getting royalties off of Aaron's channel. No, I am not. But I want people to be
Roger
over there because
Roger encouraged me to do my own show.
Because I wanted people to go over there because he has a cool show every Wednesday.
Yep.
With Will, with Mike, with Rob.
Couple Comics shows up.
Yeah. So
Rob, cheap comic collector.
He's got a really good crew, and these guys are going to be around
Mike
for a long time. And
Mike, easy comic reader. These are my main men.
Hey, evening, Justice. How you doing? Good to see you again.
And Roger was on the very first episode, I think.
I was available that first one. Yeah. Doesn't go for that.
So should I turn it over, Roger? Or?
Yeah, let's let Paul show his stuff here.
All right,
Barbecue Paul. What you got, buddy?
Oh boy, we're gonna jump forward about 20 years. Unfortunately, most of my stuff is a little bit newer, but I've got a really cool run of Adam Hughes books. I showed some Dave Stevens the last time I was on here.
That's
my
right.
My next favorite is got to be Adam Hughes, and I put it to myself to get the fairest run. So Fables was such a good read, good storyline, and then Fairest is the one that comes right after, and Adam Hughes does the whole run. So
okay,
I've got maybe 2 or 3 left that I still need, but they're easy ones to find. I've got most of the hard ones, so I have some Fairest books to show off. Now this one is a wraparound. This is kind of a fun cover there.
It's education time.
That's right.
I'd never heard of Ferris, but I've heard of Fables. It's pretty.
Yeah, that looks pretty romantic right there.
Well, I know Adam Hughes.
Yeah, but he does some really good. There's all kinds of books, all kinds of covers. Excuse me. That he does, other than just kind of the cheesecake type covers, like
that's an action.
Like you get here, yeah, good reflection one there. But
Justice League Europe, he did some great covers in that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, for sure. And I've got most of those as well. But these, for me, just I don't know why I think it's because of the characters being like the the original kind of Grimm's fairy tale type covers.
Cool.
Like those characters
Yeah.
in different situations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I
agree,
feel like
Robert. Earth-X was really cool.
I feel like some of those were just kind of made it all the better. Like this was supposed to be Aurora Briar Rose, or with the spindle and everything on that.
Awesome.
Nice.
So a lot of cool. It's a good storyline. The Fairest kind of follows up right after Fables ends. So it's some really good writing. Same writer group, from what I understand.
Cool.
So I've gotten through most of the first
Rapunzel,
four.
I'm assuming?
Yeah, that was Rapunzel,
Mm-hmm.
with all the hair, of course.
Are you big as your hands are?
They don't call him Big O for nothing.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Notice his name is not O or medium O. It's Big O.
He's a big old man. I just
Yeah.
like my tiny hands. I feel like
Put it.
Yeah,
So-
Nama needs his elbows to get them.
So I played college basketball.
Oh man, that's cool.
Yeah, I played college basketball. I was one of the small guys on my basketball team, but I'm about 6'8".
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Those comics are not small. They're just big. O is just big.
Yep.
It's all relative, you know. It's
Yeah,
all relative here.
That is correct. So
What did you play forward?
I played center. I was strong enough to move around all of the big guys, and I was smart enough to position myself to be a good defender. Wasn't the best scorer in college, but I could play defense. I could rebound.
Cool.
Guard the other big strong guys. So that was always my shtick.
Cool.
I mean, those books look like, those are miniature version of the books.
Definitely not miniature. Swag. Cool. I hurt my knee about 2 years ago. Tore my patella tendon, so I don't play basketball anymore. Mrs. O does not condone me playing hoop anymore. Although I did help my my high school. I teach high school, and I helped my high school team this last year with some of their post guys, and I had a bunch of them in class, so I was able to get down there and kind of move around. And I still have a love for the game. I can still shoot better than pretty much anybody that walks into the gym.
Well, there you go.
But definitely not playing anymore.
Hey, Darren, how you doing, buddy? Welcome all the way from Australia.
Australia.
This was the most recent. This is one of the harder ones to find for the Ferris books. It's a great cover. Good action kind of pose, if you will.
Hughes
and
pose.
Yeah, good Hughes pose. But that one's one of the more difficult ones to find in the middle of the run.
Congrats.
So I'm going through these kind of quickly, but most of them you guys can kind of figure out as we're going through. You can kind of see some of the different characters and stuff that you would get from the normal kind of Grimm's fairy tale characters. So I really enjoyed it and reading through everything, and I'm only missing probably.
That's the important thing, man. As long as you enjoy that.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
consider my interest peaked. You know the way.
It's a good storyline. The trades are sometimes harder to find than the actual single covers.
Wow.
So, but I have most of the trades now. Let's try not to.
Because I still read. Get this. I still read modern comics.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's most of my stuff, unfortunately.
It's cool.
You know what's impressive about these, Paul, is that
everybody's have their own era.
Yeah, they all have like their own different mastheads. They're all different designs.
A lot of thought went into this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like he's trying to paint a picture of the story on the cover, which is interesting for nowadays.
So there's the classic Adam Hughes kind of face.
Yeah, the glowing skin and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Fireball, how you doing? Welcome.
So this was
the only other person I know that can palm a comic like that is Seawoodard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this book was the first one that I found on the Ferris run, and this was the kind of got me intrigued enough to try to find more of them. And then
in the pumpkin patch.
In the pumpkin patch. Yep. So I was able to find
more
and more of them from there.
That's very true.
And then this is probably the next hardest one to find.
Okay.
Is
for obvious reasons.
Landscape.
Yeah, a little landscape
Okay.
cover, but this is the
I was
final
gonna
issue.
that in the other way.
I think NammaN wants that one.
So
You got to be careful showing this to NammaN. The man has an imagination that runs wild.
Don't get NammaN's imagination going.
Yeah, don't stoke his imagination. Just try to repress it. Okay.
So those Ferris books, I'm probably missing like maybe 4 in the middle 20s that I've got to find, and it's just that they're kind of like NammaN said, they're all on My Comic Shop or somewhere that's easy to get. I just got to add them to one of the orders that I do one of these days to kind of finish off the run. So I'm pretty close with that. Other than those, I wanted to show off one of my local artists that's around here in the Tampa area. His name's Joe Doyle.
Okay.
He does a lot of kind of the independent books still. He did a lot of books for the dog one, the dog days or something along those lines, or Stray Dogs. Excuse me, Stray Dogs.
Oh, Stray Dogs.
Really?
So he did a couple covers for those.
He did.
He's doing a couple covers for Last Ronin. This is one of his covers that he does little giveaways every once in a while. It's funny, he actually worked with my mother-in-law before he really kind of took on doing comic books for a living. He worked with my mother-in-law, so I always talk to super small world. He goes to my same LCS, so I see him all the time, and he does a couple giveaways every once in a while, and this is one of the ones that I won from him, and it's super cool. Last Ronin #2, great signature on there. This was
in Tampa too.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, I for 11 years I lived in Pasco County, right north of there.
Yeah, just right there. Yep.
Yep. I lived actually almost close to the border. What's your LCS? Yancey Street or Emerald?
No, that's on the other side of the bridge for me. I'm Comic Spot in Riverview, so I'm
Riverview.
I'm south of Tampa, just
you're way down there. Yeah.
So,
cool.
but I've got they're my local and they and then I go, there's probably what's nice about Tampa Brandon area is we have probably 5 or 6 comic shops within a 10-mile radius, and they all do a little something different. So like Comic Spot is more of the modern stuff. The kind of they do a lot of the
you're in Pasco. Cool, man. Cool.
That's So he's over there doing the Yancey Street or the so.
I have to drive.
Yancey Street, the north one, had some of the best dollar bins. You wouldn't believe the stuff I pulled out of there.
Wow.
About 7-8 years ago. Oh man, incredible.
Yeah, I've been meaning to head over there to check it out because I haven't gone that way in a while. My normal dollar bin dive-in is Urban Legends in Brandon.
I've been there.
Greg does a great job.
I think Jeffrey goes there every once in a while too.
Yeah, Greg does a good job kind of pricing books. He's got a lot of stuff, very, very affordable. The last time I met up some of the Florida guys, Steve Whiting and Puff Comics.
Comic Kid, maybe.
Yeah.
Bronze Age Brian.
Jeff, yeah. I met up with them one of the times that they're doing a crawl over at Greg's, and everybody was walking out with just stacks and stacks that had never been there because he does a great job just getting good prices and getting a lot of books out.
Oh, you're in Land O'Lakes. Okay, cool. Excellent. So you're on the other side of the Sun Coast. Okay, cool.
I got to drive 40 minutes to go someplace decent.
Yeah. When I lived there, I remember that, man, you could, within like about a 20-mile radius, you could hit like 20 comic shops. It was amazing.
Yeah.
That's heaven, right?
Brandon's got 5 or 6, and then Tampa's got another 5 or 6 that are out there and everything has a little bit of everything. Yeah. So it's like the back issues, the new books, the toys if you want to do toys, the lounge fly bags. The Comic Spot that I do for my new books, they do a lot of lounge fly bags and pops, which I have. You can see I have all my comic pops over here, but then I've got probably 200 just pops in a
Ooh.
box because I
Whoa.
haven't figured out where to put them. I got to figure out where to put them behind me. So
Right.
Those are good problems, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Yes and no.
if we're talking about it, yes, good problems for us. If Mrs. O is asking,
Yeah.
she's like,
We were talking about that earlier, Paul.
My wife does not want stuff on me.
Yeah, I tell you, like in my house, I have control over the Medicaid.
Yeah, I need
1 inch outside of there. If anything goes, it's gone.
I need this electronic squirt gun cave. Is what
I need you. Yeah, I mean, we have an arrangement, But
that's why this room that we're in, we built out our screen porch into a little office for me and my son. So he's got his side. We've got the lizard out here, and then I've got my side. So all of this was in the bedroom at one point in time, and I was definitely needed to downsize as much as I could. So.
Yeah.
All right,
but rightfully so.
Yeah, well, we got to do what we got to do.
Hey, I love wives because I'm going to buy what I told you earlier, Roger. Yeah. I get to fill up a long box for $25 because of someone's wife telling the guy he's got to get rid of stuff.
Got to go. Yeah. His loss is your gain, buddy. Yeah. That's all I can say. Yeah. All right.
Hey, gents, I gotta go.
All right, NammaN, take care, buddy.
NammaN, good seeing you, bro.
Yeah, we're going to be here about another, 20 minutes, half an hour.
I don't know. I may pop in later, but.
All right. You got any streams? You got any more artists for this month?
Oh yeah, I got 23rd. I got another artist coming in, Alan Wu, and I think I got John Jen coming, Bernard coming. But Alex from Canada, she's coming. So I want to show off some of my art before I go.
Okay. We put John here. Yeah, NammaN's linked as well. If you you don't know this crazy dude.
What was the theme on the Between the Line yesterday? Go back watch Roscoe's Between the Line. They had Lorenzo over. Theme was mundane things that superhero does.
Mundane things that superhero do.
So this is one of them that. Oops, I'm still trying to figure out my camera, but.
There you go. Start focusing on it. Cool.
Say,
oh boy. You got some good.
Wolverine.
He's a dentist.
Wolverine.
Nice.
I don't think there's enough Novocaine for that particular procedure there.
You want something done real quick.
This is Hulk eating Korean food.
Cool.
I thought it would be like Hulk doing laundry or something, But he's a ripped up pants.
NammaN, do you normally sketch first, then do inks, or?
Yeah, I got to sketch first, and then do ink.
Cool.
But I try to go brush. When I get back home, I got more art supplies. So I could go brush.
Awesome.
Cool.
But anyway.
All right, take care, buddy. I'll see you soon.
Around the YouTubes.
All right. Let me show the rest of my stack here. Then we'll go back around the bend. Let's see. A few more Power Man and Iron Fist.
Excellent.
I showed this one for wacky costume because this guy here, I mean, it's not wacky, perhaps in the sense that, but it's like such a ripoff of a costume,
Yeah.
So, whatever. And then here you got Eel back there. You got Discus and Stiletto.
I remember that.
Yeah.
What was that female, her name was Fura or something? Or she was one of the villains.
I don't know.
Just pronouncing it.
I don't know.
From that run?
Yeah.
It's
you don't mean Misty Knight or Colleen Wing?
No, she was a villain.
She was like a
she was like
feral thing. Yeah. I don't remember her name though. Sorry.
Little Fantastic Four.
Yep, there's another wacky costume there. I just thought it's kind of bizarre looking.
Did you already do the wacky costumes on the show?
Yeah, I lost it.
You lost, okay.
It wasn't wacky enough, apparently. They were too in line, I guess. Aaron, I think you'll like these. From Pacific Comics, Vanguard Illustrated. I believe this is a recreation of the Al Williamson cover. Yes, it is. That's his signature down there.
Cool.
I forgot the Golden Age sci-fi title this is from. Here's where we need Bub, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah,
comment,
I was about
right?
to say Bubs would know.
He'd be interrupting you by now.
There's a
Maybe
red
we say his
dress
name
on
3
there.
times. Bub,
Yeah.
Bub. Maybe he'll show up.
There's a red dress on there. There's aliens on there.
Yeah,
Like
you
that's
know,
all
if he doesn't
Bub.
have this, he
He's
knows
got
about it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
He
I
has
mean,
it,
it's
so.
got Bub written all over it. I mean, not literally, you know, hypothetically or whatever. And then here's number 4. And I don't know how I came across these exactly. I think these were a throw-in or something when I bought stuff at some point. I was telling you I'm missing some in the 70s era.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Strange 75.
Cool.
I think I picked this one up for $1 or so.
Gotta love it, man.
And you're gonna like this one because it's got Bruner Warp #1.
Nice.
Coming of Lord Cumulus.
I recently traded a lot of my warps to Easy Comic Reader, but I need
Easy.
#1. Yeah.
Okay.
First.
This might be coming your way at some point then.
Oh, First Comics, man. Gotta love it.
I like when I saw a couple of these, I'm like, I bet you Aaron either likes these or has these.
Yeah.
Now this one, believe it or not, this is a series I'm trying to complete. And this, Aaron, you're gonna love this, right?
Okay.
This is Spectrum Comics from the 80s. Survivors, right. And I have other Spectrum comics. I think it's called Guardian. And I was really impressed with this publisher, Spectrum. They only had like 10 comics.
Wow.
So I'm trying to get the rest of these. I think I'm missing the 2 and the 3.
Cool. You know me, I see it, I get it for 50 cents.
I know. I know you, right? But to me, it has kind of like that Justice Machine vibe.
Yeah.
To it.
It's Comico? Is that what you said?
It's Spectrum.
Oh, okay.
Spectrum. They only had the whole publisher had like 10 comics, I think. And I've got about half of those.
I still need Elementals #1. I gotta get that.
I have Elementals too, but I don't think I have a #1. Yeah. I may. I'll check when I get the floor.
There's too many gaps in that run. I don't like.
Oh man, I tell you, I do have like. What happened with that? I used to collect them, believe it or not. But when I sold I think I was telling you how I bought that huge collection.
Yeah.
I think they went with it because I thought they were part of the collection. So.
Oh.
I do have some. Again, I know we're both fans of this series, Warlord.
It's good.
And this is his son, which, well, I'm not going to give away the story, but it's tragic stuff. The first 30-some issues of this are some of the best written comics you'll ever want to read.
Yeah, and they're practically giving them away.
And yeah, I got these for like 50 cents or something. I mean,
but someday that's going to change, you guys. I think
as soon as he shows up in a show or something, right?
Yeah.
Because the art is just beautiful. You know, the Grell stuff here. By the way, Grell is also going to be at Heroes Con, but I haven't gotten it myself, but I've got 3 comics signed by Mike Grell. One I found in the wild. One was sent to me by NammaN. And what was the other one? How did I get the other one? Oh, I won it in a contest.
So were they DC set from the 70s or something?
Yeah. One was a Warlord. One was a Legion of Superheroes. And the other one was a more modern one, which I don't recall. All right. I just completed the Death of Superman. Funeral for a Friend. That stuff.
You could find these too.
Exactly. Found these in Florida, Paul, and Tallahassee.
Yep.
If you're ever up there, Paul, Tallahassee, there's this comic shop called Fallout Comics, right?
Okay.
175-cent bins.
Wow.
The whole back of the store are all 75-cent bins.
Wow.
I have found like tons of Mark Jewelers, DC Universe.
Wow.
Small keys, because they just throw them in there.
They just throw them in there. Yep.
Yeah.
When you get some of those shops that they're known for those older books, that's where you go. Everybody takes them there because if the people who are trying to get rid of them figured that they can get a little bit more because that's the books that their shop is selling.
Hey, Rob, are you doing Legend? Yeah, exactly, Paul. They have in the front, they have all the good stuff.
Yeah.
And the whole back of the store is just random bins.
Yep.
I love it. I love it. I'm going to go there when I go to
There's
Florida.
cool shops that still price their back issues, and then you don't have to. I still have I don't. It will be unnamed, but there's a local comic shop that I can dig through their stuff, but if I bring it to they're going to look it up with the prices. You know.
Yep.
I do not have that one, Jeffrey. That's on my list as well.
No, Aaron, that's one of the shops that's here in the area that I go there once in a while when I haven't been to it after like once a year.
It just takes some fun.
Yeah, because if you get 1 or 2 books, they're gonna they're gonna look it up and they're gonna go off of eBay prices or whatever it is that they can find. And I'm just like, okay, that's fine. Or you could have priced it, Well, I could have known ahead of time instead of just sitting there and waiting until you find the best price.
But it's not fun. It's not fun to dig and not know what
you're finding stuff for them.
Yeah, that's work.
I went to a shop when I lived in Mississippi, Paul, and they had just like the guy said, just pick stuff out of it was just bins. I had no print, nothing. I picked out the first Booster Gold. I found some 30-cent variants. And I was like, okay, I mean, I know they're not dollar comics. They look them up on eBay, and then they add 10% to them. I go, what's the logic behind that?
Yeah,
never mind. Put them back. Yeah, let them put it back.
And then what they do, they grab them and they put them behind the desk because those are the ones they're going to price up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I didn't mind paying a bit, but I'm not paying. Why would I buy it there when I go to eBay? And not waste my gas going down there.
Yeah.
Well, when they're already priced and they're a little higher, I sometimes just grab them anyway because they look good. I want them, and I'm being cool. And they handled that. They organized and they handled it, and
but they didn't. That's the point here. They just threw them out there. They didn't know what they had.
In your situation, it's different. Because they weren't priced.
I will always support those stores that put in the extra effort to price it ahead of time. And even if they go and they change their prices because a key hits and they adjust it, that's fine. That's the case. But they're doing
the lights on.
And they're keeping track of the market, and they're looking at stuff, and they're invested in what they're doing. So I'm like, okay, I'll support that.
Or Paul, if they told me ahead of time, listen, because I talked to the guy like this, right?
Yeah, you see.
He would have told me, okay, when you bring them up here, we're going to look them up on eBay and add 10%. I would say, okay, thanks, no thanks. But he just said, pick them out, and we're going to make a deal. That's all he said.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not going to be ranting and raving over.
Oh, but yeah.
All right, here's Brain Boy.
Okay.
Look at that. 12-cent Dell.
Wow.
Yeah. You think that's impressive?
You see Silver Age for $1, you get it.
Silver Age for $1, right?
Yeah.
Toka, Jungle King. I think I used this for the Alligator Week on Cover Slingers.
That's a good one.
I think I got good stories. Yeah.
Cover Slingers. I've seen a couple episodes. It's definitely fun.
Saturday on 2 o'clock on Greyman's channel.
Yeah.
Super
Paul's
fun.
got a good record on there, by the way.
Super fun. I love doing it. I wish I could do it more often. Hopefully, now that school's out and things kind of calm down a little bit, I'll be able to do it more often.
Oh, that's right. You're off for the summer. Yeah.
If grade needs.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm not off for the summer, but it's no students at least.
No students, right?
Library 88, Jeff. What up?
Oh, you're back. Good to see you, Scotty. Oscar Robertson, 1971, Hall of Famer. Average triple double. That's true.
That is the original Big O for sure.
That is the Big O. Yeah,
he is.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, and during that era, I mean, the fouls they call then.
Yeah.
Unless you took the guy's arm off, they didn't call the foul.
No, that is probably more impressive to average a triple double then. Even though the parity in the league wasn't there, it's still like that's super, super impressive to be able to do something like that. So that's why he is one of the best,
Cool.
Hey, how you doing? Look at this. Still only $7.35. Yeah, a great channel, by the way. Definitely. Jackson, put him up here on the channel. Really good videos, smart guy. You'll want to see his stuff. Cover Slinger is my favorite show. No offense. None taken because it's mine. All right. Let me show my last few here. I remember picking this one up off the rack. I didn't pick up all Master of Kung Fu, but I remember this one. Just fabulous stuff here. Fabulous.
Yeah,
That's another
we
alligator.
love
one,
it.
by the way.
Mhm.
That was the reason for it.
Master of
And
Kung Fu.
And to continue the theme here, man thing number 3.
Nice.
All the
Adventures?
alligators.
Is that
Yeah,
Adventures
there
in
you go.
All alligator, all the time. Yeah, living in Florida, I'm sure you've seen a few, Paul.
Just a couple. I got to worry about my son walking over to the pond next door to fish.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like, we haven't had any in those ponds, but the one time that I just let him go and I don't check on him halfway through would be the one time that he's fighting
gotta be
a
careful
little
because
baby gator on his fishing pole.
they migrate from pond
Yeah.
to pond sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
You got to be careful. I've had a few run-ins in my 45 years in Florida. So
Yeah, luckily
this.
nothing too crazy.
No.
Conan.
The only time I really was in, I guess, danger. I don't even know if I was in danger. In Miami, there's these 8th Street canals called the Tamiami Trail Canals.
Mm-hmm.
And we went way down, almost to Collier County. Me and a couple of friends, crazy, we're nuts, you know. And we just go swimming in there. And when I get out on the bank, there he is, sunning himself, maybe 2 feet from my head.
Wow.
And he's just looking at me, and I'm looking at him.
Holy.
So, you know, after I cleaned myself up, I just sort of slinked back and went over.
Wow.
He never moved.
Yeah, most of the time they're not going to bug you, unless they've been fed and they're expecting, something from. That's usually when there's issues. But most of the time they're going to move out of the way. They're going to go. They're going to try to avoid you.
They sense other predators, right?
Thank you, Jackson. Thank you. I like it when guys like 35 Cents here, because sometimes you don't know the channels, and then when you start growing the community, it's algorithmic stuff, It just keeps growing and growing and growing.
Yep.
And then when he becomes a bigger channel, he'll pay it forward and so on and so forth.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm just predicting that 35 Cents
are essential.
Yes, agreed. So many great artists. You got Zek, you had even Starlin at the beginning, Gene Day, Buscema, I think, did some as well. Thank you very much for subscribing. I agree. Appreciate that. Thank you, Swag. See, these are great people here in the community. Oh my God, my vision is so bad. I just now see that Big O.
Nice.
Listen, when you get older, the vision sort of goes away a little bit.
Start squinting.
I already showed this one here. Look at this chunky guy, man. Now, if I saw that, Paul, then
yeah, that's another story.
You wouldn't have cleaned yourself up. You would have kept going.
I wouldn't.
We would have just jumped, right? Yeah.
This is probably my most beat up Conan 38. I gotta upgrade this thing because it is ragged. But I probably picked this up in a quarter bin in the 80s or something.
Very nice. That's another thing. Conan was all over the place.
Yeah.
Recently, I got a whole bunch of Conan for $1 each.
Yeah. Again, if it wasn't Spider-Man or one of the related titles, you could find them cheap back in the 80s. I mean, back issue wise. And there's another alligator.
Kazar. Damien just showed Kazar in his new
That's
video.
right. I like the way that Zabu, the saber-toothed tiger, is digging his fangs into that one.
Yeah, he's getting in there.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I've seen some gators, and I've even seen some crocs over in. I've never seen one this big, man. That is a big. This one stalks the Everglades. And I'm like, I've never seen one close to this big. I'm sure there are, but and then of course back there,
we went kayaking for spring break and all kinds of alligators. We went over to Orlando area or just northwest of Orlando, and we're kayaking and we saw gators. It was you just keep going, you don't bother them, and there's moccasins and all kinds of stuff. And we're going around a bend, and there is an alligator that's sunning himself, and his head is probably 2.5, 3 feet long. Wow. So this is like a big.
That's a big boy.
That's an ancient
big 8-9 foot gator that's just there.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there and I'm just kayaking. I'm up front. I'm kind of up front at the time. So I call back to everybody behind me. And it's like, there's a big boy coming up. Just keep on moving. And by the time our last kayak got past it, he had already disappeared, right? Because
Wow.
they avoid you. They know that
Yeah,
you're there in the
generally speaking,
water.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
avoid you. So he had already gone
Um,
back up into the brush.
To answer your question, 35 Cent, I'm going to Heroes Con in June. I don't know about you guys. Paul, you going to Tampa Comic Con?
I don't think I'm doing Tampa Comic Con, but I'll do some of the smaller ones that are around here. There's a Brandon Comic Con that's every October, and that's usually like it's most of the local vendors that aren't shops, and it's usually really good. I've gotten a couple really good books out of there and found some cool stuff. So that'll
The
probably
smaller
be the only
cons
one.
are generally more comic centric, and I like
Yeah.
that about them. Yeah.
I think in the Pacific Northwest, like around Portland, there's more smaller cons. Like in Seattle, it's Emerald, Comic Con, and that one's okay. I've been there when it was awesome, in the past. But
talk to Steve, because they have like a comic swap in Portland, maybe a couple times a year, and I can't even tell you the good stuff they used to pull out of that thing.
Cool.
I mean, like Silver Age stuff for $1. I mean, just amazing stuff. So might be worth your time to go down there.
Okay.
I'm just catching up. Winter Haven has some big gators, really. So does I know Lakeland does, because I do remember seeing some down there. I'll be at Heroes. Okay, great. If you see me, search me out. Let me know where you're where you're staying and all that. Maybe we're staying near each other. Hit me up on IG. I'm Metarog on the
IG.
Instagram, otherwise known as like the Comic Hub.
I know. If it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't be on IG probably.
Me either.
Yeah.
Me either. Exactly. Me either. All right. I'm finishing up here. No doubt who that is.
Anthro.
Hickey's not here, but that's definitely Gil Kane in the membrane.
Yeah.
So. All right, Aaron. Okay. Show us here. We got about 10 or 15 minutes here.
10 or 15 minutes. We got the close out here. So yeah, we're gonna go with some super cheap comics, you guys, and I got a bunch of these X-Files, 1997. This is Topps X-Files number 26. They're pretty much cover grabs for me. Ordinarily, the art inside isn't that great, but man, I could find these in high grade. People are just giving them away, and I'm a pretty big X-Files fan. We're currently marathoning X-Files, and we're in season 2, and I love the first 2 seasons. I mean, I grew up on that, and rewatching it now, I'm like, oh my god, I can't. Here's another one of those. So I did the.
Listen, if the legend says pick up Fantastic Four books, pick up Fantastic Four books.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
That's all I can say. I was watching the Legend before I even thought of YouTubing. Legend's truth is historic stuff.
1987, X Factor, 16.
Oh yeah.
Was that Walter Simonson?
Yep, that's his run. Yep.
Cool. Well, his wife wrote it, right? Louise Simonson.
Louise Simonson. Yeah. I'm not that crazy about her writing, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I liked X Factor, but I was never as blown away by those. But when I first got introduced in the early 80s, I was just like,
I bought the first few years of it, and then I was like, it's okay, but it's nothing I'm going to continue,
But I still collect it for nostalgia, reasons.
Yeah, I still have them. I think I've read them once since I bought them. So
yeah, I don't plan on.
And it doesn't hold up, in my opinion, but
that's not good.
Highlander TV series. Wow, I haven't seen that in a long time.
We'll do another Grill here, Mike Grill, but
yeah,
I got so many of these now that doubles and triples and stuff. I'll be let's see this. There's normally a splash page right in the beginning, but there's something about his inks, something about so cool.
Yeah, I met Grell a few times. Oh, that looks like Grell, that guy up in the corner there with the blonde hair. Yeah, that looks like Grell. Yeah. Yeah. His hair is white now, but I met him a few times.
Is that the same face?
To talk to.
You guys, is that the same face? Just in black and white?
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. And you know, I do get these Marvel UKs. I think that in the '90s, the Marvel UK was pretty good. Wild Things #4.
I have troubles letting go, Jeffrey, so I still have them, but I'm not crazy about them. Maybe I should.
I'm not really a '90s guy. I was more of an '80s kid, but the names you hear about, modern names you hear about these days, a lot of them got their start in the UK. And
yes, he will be there. You're right. But I've already met him several times, so he's not on my hit list.
But yeah, so got that.
But he is. I will say he is somebody who is a joy to talk to. If you start talking to him about certain subject matters.
Got this for a quarter. Remember, I went a comic book day and I got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
like a big stack of just quarter books. But this one's called Mystic, and I got a bunch of these Mystic. I saw Phil Hester. I'm like, yeah, I love Phil.
Oh, that's
Hester.
right. You're a Hester fan. Yeah.
But he doesn't. He just writes. You know this. He doesn't draw it, but it's actually pretty good. I mean, and this is super high grade. That's the thing with modern comics is like after a couple years, you're going to start getting these on the cheap, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I buy modern comics, but I order them through my comic shop ahead of time for stuff. But mostly, man, I just wait for the prices to drop. I'm not really a big speculator, you know, unless, you know, I like the run and I know there's some hype going on. I like the characters, and oh yeah, I'll try getting, you know, doubles of the A and see if there's a cool, you know, I love doing that kind of stuff. But generally, I'm not really that big on speculating. But this looks
probably
pretty
find
cool.
some of those '90s Marvel UKs over in Heroes Con, I bet.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing them. I don't have a feeling about Marvel UKs. I don't know why, but you could get them so cheap nowadays. Here's a Comico from 1987. Grendel, #4. This was a big character.
That Mag Wagner stuff.
Yeah. I love the gatefolds. Comico had gatefolds, man. They were hustling.
Yeah. Elementals had
every elemental was just about, you know, we'll just do.
I mean, some of them were like not all that great on the back. I mean, they just had like a kind of a plain scene, but yeah.
Yeah, not all of them were impressive, but
yeah. Sometimes he would have like action, but most of the time it was just like the cityscape or something.
And I was never really into Grendel, but I saw Grendel everywhere in the 80s and 90s. Dark Horse brought Grendel back. I remember.
Let me tell you, those Grendels were kind of hot, if I remember, in the 80s when they came out.
I feel like that's a. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. I was going to say, I feel like it's a trend in a lot of those 80s independent books, having the gatefold or the front and back cover being a full scene.
Sure.
I feel like that was so many different publishers that were doing that, not just Comico. There's a bunch of them that did that.
Oh yeah, they were just doing what they can to compete, you know, because there were so many of the indies, and plus they're competing against the big two. But here's you know, Thor 552. I did grow up on Thor, the earlier Walt Simonson run, and I remember Sienkiewicz covers and stuff that really impressed me before this run. But yeah, I got this from Dave. I got the.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I love Walt Simonson.
Yeah, the Thor run from the Bronze. Well, I haven't read all the Silver Age stuff, but from what I've read from the 15 cent on, really good comics. Really, yeah. I was really impressed by them, honestly. When it gets past Simonson, it takes a nosedive.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it too.
But you can read them from the Kirby era all the way through to Simonson, and it's good.
They printed so many of these in the 90s, but I got a bunch of these high grade, super cheap. I collect bats and some of the stuff I don't have. You know, I didn't have all of Nightfall, and this is a great story, of course.
Is that the Kelly Jones?
It's not everyone likes Kelly Jones.
Stylized ears.
Yeah, Graham Nolan does the interiors, and Kelly Jones did a lot of the interiors. But yeah, I kind of missed most of this. Of course, I remember the hype. I was in and out of comics in the 90s, to be honest.
Yeah, that was a lot of hype. Hey, Big O, have you met Chuck Dixon yet over there? And because he lives in a Tampa area, or
Nope,
used to.
I have not, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I spoke
Chuck
to him
Dixon,
once,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was him.
What a legend! Oh, you were talking to Chuck Dixon, huh?
I was talking. We were both going through some bins in a convention, and I hear talking to this guy. We're talking about Batman and Punisher, and then it dawned on me, this guy has an intimate knowledge of these stories.
Shooting the breeze with Chuck Dixon.
Yeah. And then when I see him go to the table where it says Chuck Dixon,
wow. That must have been funny, man. I wish I was there for that Kodak moment. You know,
I mean, listen, Big O. When I'm going through comics, I'm concentrating, you know.
Yeah, you're not looking to see who it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah. I mean, I may have glanced, you know, but I'm looking, you know. And then I see him buy a little stack of comics, you know. And I was like, oh man, those are some good, you know. Yeah. We're just like we're talking here. And then I see him go and sit on the Chuck Dixon thing. I'm like, oh, you idiot.
No, I have not had the chance to talk.
Very cool. I mean, obviously, very cool guy, you know.
Right.
Flight 56. Right. This is actually Jim Lee, early Jim Lee work.
Hey, Jacob, I was wondering when you come by, buddy. Good to see you here. I hope all is well. Listen. Listen to me, I was embarrassed. You know?
I know. It's still.
You would think me, you know, having read all the stuff that Chuck Dixon had read. This was like maybe 2010 or so.
I know you read all this Chuck Dixon stuff.
I read all his stuff.
That's freaking hilarious.
Oh man! And of course, I was too embarrassed to go over there and say, "Hey, I didn't know you were Chuck Dixon."
Yeah, afterwards.
Duh.
No, of course you say, "Oh, hey, I'm a fan."
Yeah, I mean, at that point, I'm like, idiot, you know. I just sort of slinked out of the convention at that point.
It's just life. You didn't know what he looked like, you know.
I mean, I did know what he looked like, but I didn't.
Oh, okay.
You know,
you didn't connect it. Yeah, you didn't look. It's just a random guy.
I'm looking here, you know.
Yep.
I'm not paying attention to the guy I'm talking to.
Never liked this Iron Man suit in the late.
The Silver Centurion stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't really for me.
Hey, Eric, how you doing, bud? We had Chuck Dixon on the Geeky Puppet Show for 3.5 hours last year. Great guy.
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
I got to check that show out. I'm hearing good things about that.
I had a great conversation with a guy about comics at a party, and finally throughout the conversation, I find out David Mazzucchelli. Wow.
Wow.
Cool. So you had a similar experience to me. Yeah.
Here we'll do this obscure Delirium #1 from 1987 Metro.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
I've never seen this either. I just love I get this for $0.25 and
all right, look at Eric Breen. I had Harlan Ellison ask me if I'd run across any Super Friends while I was going through a box at a show once. My brush with greatness.
That's funny.
Cool, Eric. Have you said that before? That's cool, man. I want to hear details. Eric and Shannon on graphic and going to big. Yeah, agreed. Eric Breen is something else. And I mean that in the most positive way, I suppose.
Where's NammaN when you need him right now?
I tell you, right?
He would appreciate this when I'm showing.
Look at that bondage and.
I'm not going to do the Zoom. Yeah, I'm not going to do the Zoom.
Yeah, thank you.
Family friendly
here. You know that my daughter may be watching the show later or something.
Yeah.
Well, it was just like
she'll report me. You know, like your sin will find you out. My daughter will find me out. You know.
Well, like you were mentioning earlier, the black and white on the interior, you get all to see all the line work and everything like that. That was a great example of it as an independent comic.
I love it, man.
Crazy stuff on the cover, and then all the line work inside for the lab rats was really that was good. Yeah.
People are just giving this stuff away for real. It's like,
hey, Kirby.
People don't have room for that.
Welcome. I don't think I've seen you here before. I'm assuming you're not related to Jacob Kirschberg. The actual Jack Kirby, right? If you are, there's another brush with greatness here.
So how long are you going here for, Roger?
We're wrapping it up.
Okay, this is the last one I had to show.
All right, perfect then.
I never, I got this. I don't even know where. I might have got a trade from somebody.
Oh, look, heard you, Aaron. He's stalking us.
No, man, I need you to back me up. I was going to show something, but
no, he's a stab you in the back kind of guy. Man. That's NammaN for you, man. So. All right, guys. Well, thanks a lot for joining us, Paul.
A lot of fun.
Thanks so much for coming by, buddy. Always great to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. Again, just happy to show off a cool run. I thought, throw some newer stuff out there on you guys a little bit.
Yeah.
Love it.
And I'm impressed that, every cover is so unique, in that run.
Yeah, and that was before the Catwoman run, so a lot of people don't realize that it's all hues and it's all, like you said, it's all different and different perspectives. Like I was talking to Bubs about it one time, like I felt like Hughes is one of the better artists for the perspective kind of idea beyond just the cheesecake kind of stuff.
Yeah, he's better. He's not just cheesecake.
Thanks,
right.
Yeah. My experience with Hughes, Paul, is that I was collecting Legionnaires.
Yeah.
Back in the late '80s and '90s, and he did those great covers with Dream Girl and Matter.
There's a couple.
Yeah. And I was impressed back then by how crisp his art was on those covers. So I'm glad that he's been doing this for long time.
Yeah, early 80s, I think 80, 81, something like that, all the way through now. So
So over 40 years.
Yeah, and that's
very impressive career.
That's tough to do for a lot of artists. Some of these guys that we have that we would love to go find their stuff. And I'm still kind of new to this process of collecting comics. Like I did books in the 90s when I was younger, and then got back into it trying to get my kids to read, and that worked and got them reading more. But then I was like, oh wait, I love reading as it is. So then I really kind of dug into the art and everything. So finding the different artists that I enjoy, it just continues to grow and grow, and every chance that I get is fun. So I love being on here with you guys, showing off some of the stuff I got, but I love seeing the stuff from everybody. That's why I like doing the cover slingers. That's why I like doing all this stuff with everybody.
We gotta get you on there again. Hit up Greyman if you have romantic covers. He probably needs somebody.
I have something going on this Saturday, or I would have already. I saw him ask NammaN, or I would have messaged him already because it's my sister-in-law's birthday. So we're going to do that.
Of course, family comes first.
I'll be occupied.
And so let's get out of here. Go watch somebody else's channel.
I'm almost up to 300 subs, you guys. Almost
all right.
There we go.
Aaron, there's many more to come, Aaron. Many more. Sub up these guys. Their link is below. Go watch somebody else's channel, or go bother your wives. That's what I'm going to go do.
That's what I'm
All right, guys. Thanks again. You guys are the best. Remember, you know what I'm going to say. Be, right?
Yeah.
Be kind to each other. Be blessed. Be back.